Yeah, guys, what we discussed in the yesterday. So, guys, what we discussed in the previous class. Guys, speak out, guys. What we discussed in the previous class. So, what we discussed, guys, we discussed about the physical versus virtualization, right? So, physical versus virtualization, and we discussed about the real-time environments, right? So, real-time environments. We discussed about the real-time environments. What are those? Non-prod and prod, prod NV. So, non-prod contains something like non-prod contains something like a dev environment and QA NV, right? Guys? QA NV. So, production environment. Prod is nothing but a what is that, guys? Prod is nothing but a live environment. Live environment, right? We discussed this and we discussed how to install the virtual box and how to install CentOS 7. How to install CentOS 7 on VirtualBox, guys. VirtualBox. Yeah. So we'll show you how to install the CentOS 7 on a VirtualBox. We'll show you today how to install the CentOS 7 on VirtualBox. We'll show you today. Okay. Yeah, guys. I already installed the VirtualBox. So I'm uninstalling this VirtualBox. Let's remove everything. Delete all files. I'm deleting all files. Yeah, I'm uninstalling the VirtualBox, guys. Control panel. Go to the control panel and add our programs and features. You can uninstall the virtualization, guys. You can uninstall the VMware. Where is the VMware? AWS, Microsoft, Visual C++, Microsoft Studio. Yeah, Oracle Virtual Machine. So I'm uninstalling the Oracle VirtualBox. So Oracle VirtualBox. Yeah, yesterday we already downloaded the files, right, guys? We already downloaded the VirtualBox and so CentOS 7. I will ping you that, guys. I uploaded in the my drive. I will give it to you. Guys, mute yourself, guys. Ravi, mute yourself. Yep, guys. So my GitHub account is something like /Hare Krishna DevOps materials. So in there, AWS Tech batch. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 3, day 4, CentOS 7 installation software.mb. Yes, guys. So if you want to install the virtualization, so we need to download this VirtualBox and the VS C++ software download. Once why this we need a dependency package for installing this VirtualBox, guys. And the CentOS 7 I provided somewhere. One second. Think in the 9 or 7 I uploaded. I will ping you guys. No worries, no worries. I will ping you. Still, I am. Yes, I'm uninstalling the virtual machine. Yeah, and VC plus plus also we need to uninstall, guys, because of. So this is the dependent package for the virtual box. Yep, guys. Yeah. So I have already downloaded, right? In the downloaded, I have a downloads. Yeah. So this is the virtual box, right? I downloaded. I downloaded from the. I downloaded from this website, guys. You guys can go through this Oracle Virtual Box download. This is the website. This is Oracle Virtual Box is provided with the Oracle company. How you can download? So you can download by using. Yeah. So if you want to install, you can download. Copy the link address, and I'm providing it in our WhatsApp channel also. This is a virtual box download. Okay, this is the virtual box download. Yeah, you guys can download it. Yeah, you see, guys, Oracle VirtualBox 7.1.4 needs a Microsoft Visual C++ 2019. So ready distributable package being installed first. Please install and restart the installation of your Oracle VirtualBox. Guys, so if you want to install any package, there is a dependencies package need to install before. Right? You guys remember this word, guys. You guys remember this word. So while installing the package on the Linux also, so we will see the same issue. We will see the same issue, right? So we need to download the VS C++ 2009 distribute, right? So you can go through here and you can VC++ 2019, click here and x84 64, right? Copy link address. I'm pasting in our chat also. VS C++ 2019 software download. Because of this is the because of this is the dependency packages that we need to install before installing the Oracle VirtualBox. So before installing the Oracle VirtualBox. As understood? Yeah. So agree and install. So once you install, right? So once you install the dependencies package VC++, then you can try to install that Oracle VirtualBox. So if you want to install the Oracle VirtualBox, so definitely we need a dependency package VC++. You see, now it is asking next, 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 accept, next, 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 yes, next, install. So Oracle VirtualBox 7.1.4 we are installing. We are installing 7.1.4, guys. Yeah. So CentOS 7, you guys, what you guys can do. So CentOS 7 is not available. CentOS, CentOS 9 download, ISO download. So CentOS download. You see here, guys. CentOS is the open source. It's a freeware. CentOS 9. If you see, guys, upcoming URL dates, CentOS Stream 8 end of the builds May 31st, 2024. So and so CentOS 7 is end of the life is June 30, 24. Now the CentOS 7 is not using the, so it's the end of the life. Okay. So now what is that, guys? So CentOS 9. So how you can download? You can download it from here. Copy link address. Okay. Copy link address and you can CentOS 9 ISO download. ISO download. This is the URL, guys. This is the URL for downloading the CentOS 9. So this is the URL for downloading the CentOS 9. Now you understood, guys? Yeah. So once it is installed, yeah, start Oracle VirtualBox, finish. Yeah. So Oracle VirtualBox is installed. You see the logo, or else you can in the search also, in the search box also you can use Oracle VirtualBox. Yes, right. It is opening. So I want to install a Linux CentOS 7 or 9 on my machine. How you can install? Guys, once you open, right? So once you open, so then click a new. So then you can create the something like CentOS 9. CentOS 9 and the name is CentOS 9. Type is Linux. Subtype is Red Hat. So the bit is 64-bit. Right? Cannot override the mission folder. I think CHP VirtualBox VMs. 1 second, guys. C, yeah, C users HP VirtualBox VirtualBox VMs. I'm deleting everything, guys. Delete. Yep. So I'm creating a CentOS 7 Linux machine on next. Yeah, I'm giving the RAM base memory 2 GB, 2 GB base memory, and processor is one processor. I have a 8 CPU and 16 GB RAM. 8 CPU and 16 GB RAM. I use it for installing the OS. Hard disk. We use it 20 GB. Okay. Next. Finish. Yeah. So we are providing the information. We need a 2 GB of a RAM, one CPU, and everything. So network, right? Go to the settings. Yeah. Storage you already created, right? So network you enabled only a NAT, enable NAT, right? Something like bridge adapter, USB, enable USB controller. Okay. Bridge adapter. Yeah, storage. So if you go to the storage, right? In the storage, you provided just only. So where you install the OS, where you install the OS, you install the OS in this 20 GB. But so we already downloaded the CentOS 7 ISO, right? We need to add that ISO, right? So here, if you click add optical drive or add hard disk, I want to add a optical drive. Add. Yeah, I downloaded both. I downloaded both the CentOS 7 and the CentOS 9, guys. Yeah, I'm taking the CentOS 9. Okay, now so you can start to install the Linux OS. Guys, now you understood? As of now, you provided the information where you need to install the OS. So in where we can take the ISO for installing the Linux OS, CentOS 9. And you provided the RAM for in configuration RAM and the CPU, one CPU. And you provided the network one. Okay, then you can click the start. Then you can click the start button. Yeah, you see, so the stream CentOS stream 9 is started. So if you use the up arrow, down arrow, navigational keys, it will be go down and go up. So just click install CentOS stream 9. Okay. It is checking the BIOS and everything, kernel. So once it is finished, then it will start the OS installations. We need to provide the language and where we need to install the destination path, everything we need to provide it. Okay. So it will be very easy, guys. It will be very easy to install the Linux OS. It will be very easy to install the Linux OS, guys. So it will take time to, yeah. So it is asking, so something like a, so which one, guys, you want to ask? English, right? English. Next, continue. Next, you can click continue, guys. Yeah. So then it is asking the installation source, software selection, and installation destination. Here you need to select the some this 20 GB, right? In the 20 GB, we need to create the, we need to install the OS. Okay, done. Yeah. Yeah, it's took the partition selected where we need to installation destination and software selection. So we need to install the a minimal installation, guys. Don't use the server with GUI. You guys just a CLI. We need a CLI. Okay. Yeah, done. Yeah. So the software installation is minimal. So installation source is local media. Network is something like bridge. Yeah, you see, guys, the root password. While installing the OS, it's automatically created the root user. We just set the password for the root user only. Because of a root user is the admin user, right? A root user already created while installing the OS. We will not create the root user, admin user. Just we will create the normal users after the OS installation. So we need to set the password for the, yeah. So what is that? I'm giving a red hat is the, so red hat is the password. What is the password, guys? Password is red hat. You see, password is the red hat I provided. So then done. You can double claim. So you can click 2 times for the password. Next, begin the installation. Begin the installation. It will start the installation process. It will start the installation process, and I think 304 or 310 packages will install for installing the CentOS 7. Yeah, you see. So pre-installation checks, downloading the packages, preparing transaction from the installation source. Yeah, you see, guys, 341 packages need to install for the installing the CentOS 9 on this mission. So how many packages, guys? 341 packages are installing for installing the CentOS 7 on this mission. Guys, so once we install the 341, so then it will validate the post installations. Then it will ask the reboot. So once it is reboot, right, the CentOS installation will be completed. The CentOS installation will be completed. Okay, so very easy, guys. Nothing worry about this. It's a very simple to install the Linux OS. to install the Linux OS on a Windows machine, so we need to install the Oracle VirtualBox. Then we can install the CentOS 7 on that Oracle VirtualBox. So you can install number of virtual machines based on your resources. Based on your resources is nothing but a configuration. The CPUs and RAM hard disk. Based on our CPU, RAM, hard disk, you can install number of OSs based on our resources. Based on our resources. Guys, understood? Yeah. So 300. So 350 packages. Yeah. So the package installation is completed. Then post installation checks. Then then it is asking to reboot the system. Once it is done, the OS installation will be completed. Guys, so what we need to, so if you want to install a CentOS 7, right guys, CentOS 7 installation, CentOS 7 installation on a virtual box. So CentOS 7 Linux OS installation on a Oracle virtual machine. On a Oracle virtual machine. Okay. So what software needs to install, guys? First we need to install the Oracle virtual box, download and install. So before Oracle VirtualBox install, so what you need to install? There is a dependency packages VS C++ 2019 2019 software software needs to install before installing the Oracle VirtualBox OVM. We call it as a OVM. So because of this is a dependency package. What is this, guys? Dependency package. Guys, remember this word. So we will discuss same word in the while doing the OS package management on the Linux machine, right? VirtualBox install. Then, so what you need to do? You need to download the CentOS 9 ISO. So download it and keep it ready for installation. So installation. So without ISO, we cannot install the CentOS 9 ISO. CentOS 9 Oracle Linux, guys. So these softwares we need to install. So once it is installed, right? So we will install the CentOS 7. So we will install the CentOS 7. Guys, understood? Yeah. So here, so based on the configuration, based on the resources, we can install the number of virtual machines based on the configurations. Okay. Guys, understood? Guys, are you watching the recording? Where is Hassan? Hassan not joined up. Yeah. It will take 5 to 10 minutes, guys, for installing. Yeah. So generating the init ramf. Init ramf is the device drivers, whatever the hardware device drives. So it will install the init ramf, initialization RAM file system. So once it is done, right, it will ask to reboot the system. It will ask to reboot the system. So once it is done, so the virtual machine installation completed. So the OS installations completed. The OS installation completed. Okay, guys, that very simple, guys. No need to bother about the installation part. It will be very easy to install and access also. How you can authentic, how you can connect with, how you can operate with the CentOS 7, right? The through the OS. It will be very easy, guys. It will be very easy. I will give you a simple tips to how to operate the CLI operating system, the Linux CLI operating system. Slowly, I will provide the commands, so which are hardly something like 50 or 60 commands. If you remember that 60 commands, right? If you are practicing that 60 commands, it will be very easy, guys. It will be very easy to operate the Linux machine. So nowadays Linux, the learning Linux is very important, guys. So aspect of all the application, all the technologies uh, are derived from the Linux only. Okay, is that it is asking. So it is asking that reboot the mission. CentOS stream is now successfully installed and ready for you to us go ahead and reboot your system to start using. Yes, I am rebooting the mission. Okay. Yes, the virtual box, Oracle virtual box. Yeah. So the CentOS stream 9 is installed. Okay. So asking to login root Red Hat. Yeah. It's it's connected, guys. So this is a CentOS 7 cat/etc Red Hat. 1 second, guys. Cat/etc Red Hat release. How do you know which version of the OS is installed on this machine? Cat/etc Red Hat release is the command. What is the command, guys? Command is cat/etc Red Hat release. So I already told you, right, guys? The architecture, Linux architecture. I already told you, right, guys? Yes or no? Linux AWS workshop. Yeah. So Linux architecture. I already told you, right, guys? Hardware. In the hardware, we install the kernel. Kernel, right? In the top of the kernel. So there is a shell prompt. What this is, guys? So this is a shell a prompt. So this is the a shell prompt, and so these are the commands, guys. These are the commands. So just hardly something like a 50 commands or 40 commands. If you know these commands, it will be easy to operate the Linux operating system, guys. I will tell you slowly, you will understand, guys. I will tell you slowly, you will understand the commands. Okay. Yeah, 1 second. To Yeah, so the Linux architecture, right? In the hardware, what are the resources we selected? So we selected the 2 GB RAM, 1 CPU, 1 verse CPU, and 20 GB hard disk, right? under. So if you install the CentOS 7, CentOS 9, right, the kernel also installed. So on top of the kernel, there will be a shell. So shell. So which shell there is a, the shell is a born again shell. So what is the shell, guys? Bash shell. In that bash shell, so we will run the commands. We will execute the commands on the shell prompt. We will execute the command. So what this is, guys? This is a shell. So echo dollar shell. So what this is, guys? This is a shell. So which shell? This is a bash shell, born again shell. So you are operating the commands in the shell prompt, right? So what is that? So kernel is the heart of the OS. Who is the heart of the OS, guys? So kernel is the heart of the OS. One second. Mm, Linux material. One second, guys. Or else we can download it from the, so here also we can download it, guys. Linux material. Mm, yeah, so we can download this material. Yeah. So how you can shut down this mission? So for Windows, right, you just directly come here and so click this here and shut down the mission. But in the Linux, right, everything through commands only. How you can shut down? Init 0 is for the shutdown command. What is the command for the init shutdown, guys? Shut down your Linux mission. Init 0. So init 0 is for the shut down the Linux mission. CentOS mission. Init 0 is for shutdown. You see? Now it is in power off mode. If you want to start, so how you can start, guys? So how you can start? So close this, and then open this Oracle VirtualBox. Yeah, just so it's in power off mode. You can just click the start button. It will automatically start the Linux OS. It will automatically start the Linux OS. Okay. Yeah. So what is that, guys? The architecture of the Linux. So yeah, guys, why it is taking this much time? Yeah. So this is the architecture of the Linux hardware. So within the hardware, we install the kernel. On top of the kernel, there will install the shell. On the shell, we are executing the commands, guys. On the shell, so we are executing the commands. We can connect multiple users at a time, and we can execute the commands. So we can execute the commands, right? So what is a shell? Before shell, we will let you know the what is kernel. Okay. So what is a kernel? Kernel is a central component of the operating system. It's a central component of the operating system. It's a central component of the operating system. So it acts as an interface between the user application and the hardware. It acts as a user application. Shell is the application, right? We can execute the commands. It acts as a it acts as interface between the user application and hardware. The main aim of the kernel is to manage to the communication between software and hardware. Software, user level applications and CPU disk memory. So the kernel is to manage the communication between software and hardware. The main tasks are for the kernel, process management, device management, memory management, interrupt handling, IO communication, file system. So this will be doing. Is Linux is a kernel or an operating system? So there is a difference between kernel and OS. So kernel and OS. Kernel is the art of the OS which manages the core features of an OS, while if some useful applications utilities are added over the kernel, then the complete package becomes an OS. The complete package becomes an OS. It can easily be said that the operating system consists of a kernel space and a user space. So types of kernels. So types of kernels are something like a monolithic and micro kernels. What is a shell? Shell is a software program that allows you to interact and access a computer system. What is that? Shell. This is the a shell, guys. So what this is? This is a shell. So this is the shell, right? So this is a shell prompt. Shell is a software program that allows you to interact and access the computer system. User can enter the commands in the shell prompt. So where we can enter the commands in the shell prompt, cat slash etc red hat release. So this is the so the user can interact with the shell. So to execute the commands. So which is executed by the shell. Since the only means communication through shell is text. So how you are communicating with the through else? Only text. ls pwd. What is that, guys? This is the text, right? Command is nothing but a text. So since the only means of communication through cell is text, it is known as a command line interface. Guys, now you understood? So what is command line interface? So since the only means of communication through shell is text is known as a CLI, command line interface. A shell is a command interpreter and serves as a user interface to the Linux kernel. Types of shells. SSH shell, bash shell, C shell, TSH shell, KSH shell. So in Linux, we are using the bash. BASH shell. Bash shell is nothing but a born again shell. What is that, guys? Born again shell. Now you understood, right, guys? Understood? So if you know the Linux file system hierarchy, it will be very easy to understand, guys. So slash boot is nothing but a the bootable information will be located under the slash boot, right? So what is that? Bootable information slash boot. What it contains, guys? It contains a kernel. What it contains? It contains a kernel and initramf, grub. So grub, initramf, and kernel, guys. These all are the bootable information. So the bootable information will be located under the slash boot. So grub is nothing but a which Linux kernel need to up. So we will specify it in the grub bootloader. So grub bootloader. So we'll discuss later, guys. This is just how to install the Linux and the Linux architecture. So how you can interact with the Linux through commands only. Commands is nothing but a text. So where we can execute that commands, the commands will be executed by the shell prompt. So where we can execute the commands, we can execute it by the shell prompt. Guys, understood? So how to install the Linux OS and how to shut down the. So if you want to reboot, so how you can shut down? You can shut down the Linux mission by using init 0. I want to reboot my mission. So what is the command, guys? Init 6 is the command to reboot the mission. So init 0 is the command to shut down the mission. Init 6 is nothing but a to shut to reboot the mission. Right? It is automatically rebooting. You see, guys, this is the kernel version. How you can see the kernel version? How you can see the kernel version by using one command. The command is nothing but uname -r. Uname -r is nothing but to see the kernel version. And so how you can check the which OS is installed on this mission? So what is the username, guys? Root is the username. Root is created while installing the OS. Root is created while installing the OS. Guys, Red Hat is the password. So what is how you can check the kernel version? You can check the kernel version by using uname-r. So 5.14.0 -474 EL9 x86 64. So what is the version, guys? 5.14. So how you can check the which OS is installed on this mission? So what is the command, guys? Command is cat/etc OS-release CentOS stream release 9 is installed on this virtual box. 9 is installed on this virtual box. Guys, understood? Yeah. How you can shut down your mission? Init 6. So init 6. Guys, so next it is nothing but a, so you see, guys, 5.15, that is the kernel version. So that is the kernel version. Guys, understood how to install the CentOS 7? Guys, I'm uploading these recordings in the YouTube channel, guys. So yesterday I changed my YouTube channel name to BLUJAY.com, guys. So BLUJAY Technologies. 1 second, I will go through that. Yeah. So the YouTube channel name is BLUJAY Technologies. So if you go to the playlist I created a AWS with DevOps batch 50, guys. So I uploaded all the recordings. I uploaded all the 4 recordings. So the 3 recordings in this channel, guys. So okay, you guys can watch it these recordings and practice it, guys. Tomorrow, what you guys can do? You guys can install your CentOS 7 mission on your laptop. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, we will start the basic Linux commands. So what we will discuss, guys? So we will discuss about the basic Linux commands. Understood? Guys, understood? Thank you, guys. So we'll continue from tomorrow.